people now.
Maximum damage.
Gain.
Oh no! Start the next match then. Cover some little amount. Oh. Okay, so we have Invincible. Oh no, not expelling. It has begun the first match. Oh.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mute this because, I mean, there wasn't honestly really any very good commentary to be heard, and I'm just gonna kind of talk over what's going on here. Now, I really think that I really wish that the first match would have been handled better. I really wish that they kind of would have checked to see what, like, classes they were actually picking on the names and stuff. Clearly, Neopol didn't really do that, which sucks, honestly. But whatever. I mean, it happens. It's their fault. Whatever. I know people are going to bitch about it. But, yeah, that's just how it's going to be. Alright, so with this match, we've got F-Ranger versus Monk. Now, I personally believe that Monk has a pretty clear advantage in this. And it was pretty obvious that that Monk was going to win. But, I mean, there were some really close matches, definitely. I mean, and it could have gone either way. But yeah, let's check it out. So essentially what the Monk is doing right now is he's setting up exactly right on this frame. He's setting up to go in to try and sway backwards away from the windmill and to go in with Chopping Hammer. So that if the windmill does end up connecting, it won't matter because the super armor will go through it. But unfortunately, he didn't activate windmill. He didn't activate Chopping Hammer in time, and this person just immediately goes into, immediately just goes straight into the air raid or whatever it is. That was really fast, by the way. Holy crap. Then just goes into a simple barbecue combo. You know, simple air juggle with the cannons into Marilyn Rose. It does get the miss, but it's not really that consequential. It does a lot of damage. That's like, I mean, that's like 35% of his HP. That's a pretty fair amount. I don't know, you know. So now she's just trying to get away. But she unfortunately puts herself in a really bad position. I wouldn't have jump attacked like that with the cannons, because you have a lot of landing lag. And with the Monk matchup, you're so, like, I mean, Monk is so fast on the ground that they can punish that. They can easily punish that situation. So, you know, so he punishes her landing lag and goes into a combo. Does some fancy healing stuff. I like it. Alright, that's some pretty okay damage. Hits damage cap. Not really much he can do. He did dodge the rising shot, though, which is nice. He tried to go for... Okay, so what happened here was... He tried to go for the sidewind into Smasher warp grab, but he wasn't even close. Like, he didn't even hit... He wasn't even on the x-axis at all. So he ended up just, like, missing completely, and he was really open. Because he just used his dry out passive, he was completely open for just doing whatever. Where's the Yu-Gi-Oh stream? Dude, I don't know, man. Anyway, so, alright. So essentially what's going on right now is he got caught out. Terrifying gets a free combo. Messes up the juggle, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that's important. So she was holding down to try and get the Spriggan. But what happened was there was a really big issue with, like, she did rising shot to pop him back up into the air, or did triple clutch, and then didn't really follow it up. And, like, she could have done, like, X attack and then X attack, maybe cancel into Gatling gun, and then do fastest gun to like bring her weapons up faster, and then do another round of X attacks. You've never played DFO? Absolutely, dude. Totally play DFO. It's amazing. I'll hook you up with like a download link in a second. So she misses her Spriggan, which would have been the combo ender essentially. It does a pretty good amount of damage and allows her to get away for free, but she messed up, and yeah. So he gets a huge combo here with the Shadow Clone. Does miss that X attack, which really sucks. Really limits his damage. So if he didn't, what he did was he tried to do XXX to get that really big uppercut. It has a lot of vertical range and can kind of keep them up in the air and juggle them longer. But what he did was he accidentally swayed out of it he swayed earlier than he intended to. So it completely messed up his combo, and he tried to save it, but it didn't work, unfortunately. So here he's just kind of like wondering what to do since he just dropped his combo. And then that was a really good Sidewinder warp. Gonna go into a nice combo here. Yeah, have to get the strike buff. Yep. There you go. Yeah, gets away. That was some really good spacing, really good usage of his spacing there. Oh my god, that sacred counter was ridiculous. Now I know that it was pretty obvious what the F Ranger was gonna do. I mean, like, the monk was right there. She's wearing hand cannons. She's just gonna, you know, do her thing, and she's gonna rise and shot. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but I'm lagging. Really? I'm not. I haven't dropped any frames. Might be your internet. Gonna grab some water. I'll be right back, guys. Please wait for me. It won't take long at all. Alright. What's up, guys? I'm back. I got some water so I can do some more commentary and talk about this for a long period of time. I'm going to go pretty in-depth with this. Actually, I'm going to go on DFO and do an echo really quick. Alright, so we're going to get back into this. So essentially what just happened was Terrifying tried to was a little greedy, honestly. And was pretty greedy with that rising shot. Thought that she would clip him and then just kind of end the game there, because I mean, like, that would have gotten into a game-ending combo. So she got really greedy, and then Invincible punished her really hard with the Sacred Counter, and it was really nice. But the bot, man, that Landrunner saved her ass. Because he couldn't follow up at all there. Like, yeah, like I don't know what that was. That was just really, honestly, that just wasn't very good. That was just poor play. He could have done Rising Shot. It was off cooldown. Rising Shot was off cooldown. He could have done X attack into Gatling gun upwards, so that would have connected, and then he could have gone into something else, like Death Hawk. So here, alright man, let's talk about this. Oh my lord. So this is the rising shot moment. Oh no. Hold on, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Hold on, I got a message. Alright, Alright, hold on. I'm talking to Neopal right now. One sec, guys. Sorry. Alright. These matches are from the PvP tournament that was just literally today. Anyway, so back to the match. So he tried to go for this rising shot here, but completely got really greedy, and Invincible read it really hard. Immediately goes into a Sacred counter and punishes her. But the bot, the Land Runner, oh, that Smasher essentially prevented him from losing, because she tried to use Gun Dance, and Gun Dance didn't connect. Now, I don't know what happened here, but that just wasn't smart. Now here, she's trying to kill him with the gun guard, and then she goes into moving shot. Yeah, I can agree with the weapon choice. I don't think that was a good weapon choice. I think revolvers would have been better. Now now he is almost dead, and essentially, all he has to, since he's still at super armor frames, all he has to do is just turn around and smash her. Like, look at where she is on the x-axis right now. Like, she is just totally, like, gone. Like, that's just really bad positioning. Like, I would have walked down, and then I would have just done windmill, and then that's it, and then the game would have been over. But instead, what he does, which is really smart, right after that, he goes into I don't know what it's called, it's their 35 skill, and then immediately cancels it into Smasher to steal him the victory. This was really smart play by Invincible. Like, he played this perfectly. Like, man, it was, like, ridiculous. What do I think about Group E? Group E looks pretty legit, man. But I'm gonna have to take a look. Hold on. Yeah. I think they're pretty balanced. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're really nice. But G's gonna suck. If I had to play against Jung Jam, it's not gonna be fun. Alright. So Invincible just take the first game, and we're gonna try and skip over to the next game. Okay, well, we went a little ahead of ourselves. Okay, so here we go. That's where the match starts. Now, he counters her rising shot again, because she's using hand cannons. it's really difficult for her to like do anything. I think that the hand cannon really messed her up. I definitely think that if you're playing as, since you have the option to switch weapons in the lobby before the match, think about the matchup and think, hey, this class is, really wants to, kind of abuse his close range. So hand cannon is a really bad pick here. Essentially, you are going to just be close range, and you're not going to have any range to be able to keep him out. And you can't really poke him with Rising Shot because it's going to be so obvious that because he's just standing right there, you're going to Rising Shot. Well, I mean, he has like a million things that he can do to counter that. He has Sacred Counter, he has Chopping Hammer, Hurricane and Roll, whatever. Like, he can just get out of that really easily. The bot, again, the Land Runner kind of messes up his combo, but he does recover, which is really nice. And he just goes into a basic monk juggle here, which is pretty nice. He does miss the Smasher and kind of misspaces himself. Has to use Quick Rebound. Really good Sacred Counter. Oh my god. That was ridiculous. Yeah, he tries to go for that thing again with the Warp Grab. And then he is just... I think Invincible is a good player. He just really needs to work on his movement. His movement is okay. He just needs to work on duck and sway canceling better to just kind of... Oh, that Chopping Hammer was really good. It allowed him to kind of just go through the windmill there. Pretty decent combo, good damage. But he's very safe. So, that's good. You want to be safe. Now, I like how she used that, but to try and camp Quick Rebound on a monk is just not a good idea. Don't do that. Now, this is a good shadow boxer or shadow boxing combo or whatever I think it's called, shadow clone, and it goes into Hurricane and Roll, but she misses the barbecue. Okay, so let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Whoops. Let's actually go back to that. Okay, so the stream is so long that it's hard to, find a specific part. Yeah, so she tries to use Gun Dance to kind of hit him out of something, because it does hit in the back always. It will always back attack. So, so essentially she tried to get him out of whatever move, but he's just like, oh, well, whatever. I'm just going to Chopping Hammer because it has Super Armor and you have no HP. So I don't care what you do. And then he, wins the match. Goes on to fight against Mercury. They're fixing the overlay. Alright, here we go. Well, we missed something. Alright, so Mercury, really good usage of, she canceled her guard into her upward slash. So that prevented her from, like, really, it kind of canceled out the monk's initial approach. So it's really difficult. It was kind of difficult for him to kind of do anything about that. She's just kind of spacing with her zoning tools, Ashborg, stuff like that. And then goes in, I don't know what, okay, here's the problem. I don't know what the skill moves are, what? Oh, man. I don't know what the skills are called in, for Swordmasters. So, the skill where she runs forward and slashes you, you're in hit stun for quite a while. about, I don't know, a quarter to a half a second. I mean, you have a long time to prepare yourself and get ready for a combo. So that move is really good in this matchup. So she uses that, does get the miss, but it's not really, it's whatever. He's at damage, he's way past damage combo, or damage cap. So he just gets up and tries to get in and go with a combo here. Good effort. Good usage of sway canceling, I like that. This is a pretty nice combo. Did about 25%. It's pretty much what you expect out of monk combos. Oh, especially when your gear is this low level and like this low reinforcement. Yeah, the castigation grab is kind of buggy right now. So if you get grabbed and then you move, it'll kind of warp you back to where you were, which is really weird. And then he just gets in with that charge crash thing, which is, yeah, and then just gets in, yeah. Mercury won. I honestly think Swordmaster, this is a pretty good matchup for her. So, yeah. Alright, on to the next game. Deja looking high the entire stream. Alright. So, the second match should be starting. Yeah, here we go. Alright. So, game 2. We're going to get ready to pause because I know something interesting is going to happen here soon. So, what he did there, and I can't go back to it like I want to, was she tried to use that dashing move where she slashes you and you're in hit stun, but he timed the super armor of Chopping Hammer perfectly and completely avoided that situation of getting a combo, which is really good. So she's just X attacking, he gets in, he tries to hit her with exquisite combo, but she does her Revenger thing that's like a counter. It's kind of like flip side, except you can use it on anything. It doesn't have to be a back attack. When you don't understand what the fuck Miridia is talking about, but you're still trying to understand. Alright, so yeah, he gets in with a really weird machine gun jab. That was interesting. I don't know. I think she just let go of guard on accident. But yeah, that's something that's important too. He ducked, he sway or ducked, I don't know which one, too fast out of that. That was really smart, but she used her her passive where she can cancel her skills into another skill. Yeah, she wasted that, which really sucks. Yeah, that was a really big combo. It did quite a lot of damage. Gets hit by the shadow thing. I really wish I knew the skill names. I'm sorry. Gets frozen. That sucks. Gets hit by the dash move. Hurricane and roll. Gonna counter it. Gonna go into a 45. That makes sense. Yeah, but he's just gonna get some huge damage here. Yep. Chopping Hammer. Nope. It was on cooldown. Gonna go into... Oh, try to go for the Sidewinder Warp. Does not connect. Does not pass go. Does not collect $200. Yeah, that misses really screwed her over, but it doesn't matter. She's a Swordmaster. She can do whatever she wants. She gets really easy combos off of anything if they're on the floor. Alright, so the next match... Gotta wait a little bit. They're talking... Gonna go on to Group B. Okay, so we got Undoing versus Aniki, which Aniki is, if I'm not mistaken, is he a ranger? Yeah, he's a ranger. So Undoing, so this is really smart. The ranger just immediately, I don't know if he knew that he was cloth if he looked at his gear, but if he did, he was really smart too, because he knew that he was going to try and set up White Tigers and punishes him really hard for it. So now he knows he's pretty much like, okay, he's hybrid. Tries to go for the sits, Star in the Sky. He gets quick rebounded, which sucks. I know how that feels. Yeah, Aniki's going to go into a huge combo here. Really nice combo with the barbecue. Does, unfortunately, not get the mock kick there, which could be something that could be improved on. Really good. I actually really like this juggle. I think it looks really cool. Really flashy. Good usage of dog. Yeah, huge combo here, man. Like, this does so much damage. Like, that was ridiculous. Really great combo by Undoing. Like, that was awesome. Aniki tries to poke with Rising Shot, misses. He's going to go for the Deathhawk. Does get... Undoing is really smart here by kind of avoiding that. But, yeah, he does get the giant weapon launcher, which is really nice. Really good skill. Really good poking skill. And, yeah, it looks like he's going to get the Star in the Sky, and he's going to take it. Actually, he doesn't even... He hits him with the... I don't even know what that skill's called. I'm sorry, guys. I'm bad. I need to flashcard my skills again so I can remember all of them. That's what I used to do for commentary. Alright, on to the next match. Group B, Aniki... Undoing takes round 1. Let's see what Aniki can do here on tower. Alright, we're gonna try and find the very beginning. Here we go. So Undoing's just doing his zoning thing. Trying to get the bots out of there. Aniki's just kind of try and zone. Good windmill approach. Pretty basic stuff. Gonna go with the steep slide. Basic corner juggle stuff. Yep. No barbecue. That sucks. You missed out on a lot of damage there. I think he should have barbecued earlier. He got a little greedy with the damage cap there. Kind of floored it with the gravity. Undoing is just pretty much zoning, and Aniki is just trying to keep him out with grenades and just random X attacks and stuff. Good. That was a really good flamethrower. Yeah, here we go. Pretty good Deathhawk combo into moving shot. Really nice damage. Good Revenger, good wild shot. I don't know how that hit. That was weird. That was like the very end of the hitbox of rising shot to the ground. But yeah, Aniki takes it very convincingly on that second match on tower. I think Undoing just couldn't really get set up, and that was like the biggest issue. Alright, so round 3. Alright, here we go. So Undoing is just kind of setting up again with the white tigers and the I don't know what the field is called. I'm sorry, guys. I need to play Priest more. But yeah, really good juggles here with the white tigers and the I don't know what the little spheres are called. I'm sorry. Man. Really good steep slide combo into some other stuff. Yeah, basic X juggles, movie shot, barbecue. Doesn't barbecue, which is weird. I think it was still on cooldown. And he didn't want to punish it there because he would have been really in a really bad position. And Undoing is just kind of try and zone. Holds the Z to tank the super armor. I don't know who I'm fighting. Yeah, he holds the Z to tank the super armor, but he just gets wrecked by this Deathhawk. Keeps holding the Z because, I mean, why not? It's whatever. It's not like Aniki is going to really punish him for it, because I don't know how Rager can punish that, honestly. Tries to poke him out with Rising Shot, doesn't succeed. He lets go of this, which is not good. Tries to finish it. He tries to warp grab the star in the sky, but he gets quick rebounded, which sucks. And that is probably his undoing. I mean, he did get the warp grab into the smasher, but it didn't help. And Aniki just takes it with the barbecue. All right, so Dr. GG. Oh man, let's talk about this guy. Dr. GG has some great stuff going on. Let's talk about Dr. GG. All right, so Dr. GG versus Stubot. Now, Stubot. Now let's talk about. Hold on. Let's pause and talk for a sec. Let's talk about Stubot. Now, I don't know if you guys know about the Mechanic versus Crusader matchup, but it's pretty bad in for Mechanic. It sucks because Mechanics really rely on using the G skills, the G2 skills in particular, to kind of interrupt people's combos while they're juggling them. Well, unfortunately, Revenge of Light procs off of each one of those attacks, each one of those little spinning circly things. Every time he gets hit by one. So Revenge of Light is like the bane of Mechanic's existence. Silver Bullet procs it, so you can't even buff Silver Bullet. I think the bots proc it too. The regular ones, not Easy 8 Time Bomb. Easy 8 Time Bomb does not. I also think that what else procs it? I think Sparrow Factory, the Sparrow Factory bots, I think those proc it too. I think those are elemental damage. I'm not sure. Or magic damage. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, this matchup really sucks for Mech. It's really bad. Because he just bubbles and then he can't do anything. Like just look at just watch what happens. Every time You see this dude? Like, look at all the lightning bolts. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. This dude gets free combos for days because the mech can't do anything. He can't set up. He gets a stun reset, too. Like, that's insane. Like, that combo did, like, 80% of this guy's health. And he can't do anything about it besides try and frantically set up all of his robots to no avail because, I mean, he's a satyr. Like, you're a satyr. You're not going to die. I honestly, like, if I was in... I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not that Stubot sucks. It's just that, like, maybe he didn't know the matchup. Honestly, I mean, that could be true. I mean, I'm not gonna say that people just suck because it's really mean. But this matchup is just really bad for Mech. I mean, like, he just gets destroyed. I mean, well, I mean, that's not really up for debate, honestly. I don't have any control about that. It's all Neopol. It's whatever. It's in the past, man. So if you guys like are watching this on YouTube, and you play mechanic and you want to get into PvP, think about certain matchups like with this Crusader. Don't use certain skills. Like don't use Silver Bullet and don't use your G skills because they all of those skills proc the Revenge of Light skill or spell, which causes the lightning bolts to come onto you, and it's not fun. You are just gonna get wrecked. No, I haven't seen Stubot play on stream before. Anyway, so back to the matchup. So yeah, and then like it's also, you know, really difficult. It's also a really difficult matchup because you only have one real way to kind of interrupt Bubble, and that's pretty much Grenade. And that's it. Everything else is just like, oh, well, hey, you know, I have this this Revenge of Light thing. So you're not even going to use your G skills, because if you do, you're screwed. You're screwed so much harder if you use your G skills and if you use Silver Bullet, because Silver Bullet doesn't even work. Like, it's still a physical attack, technically. So the bubble just stops it. And I don't even know if I think it still procs the Revenge of Light because it still, like, connects with him, and then the Silver Bullet is, like, an added effect damage. I don't know, though. I'm going to have to test that and make sure because I have no idea. What the heck? Oh, someone's calling me. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm really sorry. This will take 2 seconds. Hey, can I call you back? I'm doing post-game commentary for the stream, for the tournament. Okay, I'll call you back. Okay, bye. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so yeah, on to the next game. Let's go to game 2. So yeah, Dr. Gigi takes that pretty convincingly. Game 2, it looks like Stu is kind of trying to zone him out with the bots, which is understandable, but Blades of Purity and Wall just kind of totally screw him over. And then, yeah, he just kind of goes in with whatever. Dr. Gigi doesn't care about what Stu can do because it's just this matchup is so easy for Satyr. Satyr has so much defense and health that, like, it doesn't honestly really matter, like, what, you know, like, whatever they do. It doesn't matter. Now, something I wish I would have done is made the game full screen. It was a pretty okay hammer. Didn't really change anything. Maybe interrupted his robotics, which is nice. But yeah. I mean, he's just gonna try and do some damage. Sorry, then Revenge of Light happens, and then it's all over. Like, yeah, I mean, it's just Stubot had so much difficulty, like, trying to do anything, really, because the class has to run away, and Satyr can just kind of do whatever. And that pickup there was really nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, it procs those? Jesus, dude. You can't even, like, poor Tempester just gets absolutely wrecked by Revenge of Light, man. That sucks. Yeah, and then, like, honestly, like, I honestly think that if you're playing as Mechanic, like, let's pause and talk for a little bit. If you're playing as Mechanic against a Satyr, and they know, the Satyr knows what they're doing, and they really know, like, how to play the matchup, you should just be running away the entire game. don't even, like, don't even approach. Like, just run and run away. That's all you do. Like, okay, I'll talk about, for me, when I play Grappler, I will time out. I will literally time out every Crusader I play against. I have no problem doing that. I will do, like, the longest combos possible and to try and just do, like, the least amount of damage per second to try and just juggle them forever. Because, I mean, yeah, that's just how you, you can't kill Crusaders. They'll come back to life, they'll heal themselves, you just time them out, man. That's just how you gotta play the matchup. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a scumbag move and people might get mad at you, but, like, whatever, man. You play to win. That's just how you do it. You just play to win. Alright, so yeah, Stewbot's got some pretty nice zonage here, but looks like Spirit Factory is about to run out. He does try and poke with the Rising Shot, but it doesn't connect. Looks like Tempester is going to do some stuff. Good Steep Slide. I like it. But yeah, here's the part when I'm talking about with Silver Bullet, where he's just auto-attacking. Like, let's go back to that. He's just literally auto-attacking and, he just auto-attacked him to try and juggle him in the air. And he just died. He just died because of it. Like, straight up. Like, watch. Like, he gets juggled right here, and he gets a Rising Shot. A Steep Slide, right here. You can see him start his auto-attacks. He's still got Revenge of Light on. And he's going to stand still. So, yeah, you can see the lightning bolts. Zeus is throwing hella lightning bolts right now, man. Like... And it's just over. Like, he just takes so much unnecessary damage because he had Silver Bullet up. So, yeah. Dr. GG does take that 2-0. So we can go on to the next match. Like, I really like Mechanics, and Mechanics are a really cool class. And they're really fun. Like, I play Mechanics sometimes. And yeah, you just got to be really conscious of, of your, of matchups and stuff like that. That's really important. But yeah, anyway, let's go on to the next match here. So we got Dr. GG versus Aniki. I don't know when it's going to start, but hopefully it's soon. All right, here we go. So... Dr. GG gets a pretty okay opener, but the second uppercut doesn't... Yeah, it just doesn't really do much. He's just running away with the hand cannons to try and get out of there. Here comes the unfortunate Revenge of Light. It looks like Silver Bullet ran off though, which is really nice. Yeah, see now, Aniki really knows his matchup really well. He's playing really kind of defensively, which I think is the best way to play Ranger. I think a really defensive Ranger that uses all of his skills really well. Like, see how he's just kind of zoning Dr. GG out and then just kind of running away. I think that's a really smart way to play. He's just gonna kind of run away and let Bubble wear off. A really good evasion of that nade by Dr. GG there. That was nice. Tries to hit him with the wall, but just barely off. He's just gonna try and heal up a little bit. The bot saved him. That sucks. Oh man, that smasher should have connected. I think those grabs should have traded, in my opinion. Yeah, really good. Oh, the miss. That sucks. That just sucks. That's just unfortunate. He's going to try and stay away from that grenade before it explodes on him. Does Indomitable Spirit, so if he does cast something, he'll be alright. Yeah, see, he's fine. Just going to try and zone out with that, I don't know what that skill's called either, guys. I'm sorry. Hammer, pretty good opener there. Revenger does not stun. Really good super armor usage by Dr. GG there to get out of that grenade. That's another thing that could have went wrong. Oh, he tries to cast something. I don't know what. Yeah, there we go. Tank those bots. Alright. Goes into a nice Satyr juggle. I like this. Gonna try and go into the Flash Sphere. Sphere. Stun reset. Nope. he kind of lets himself open with that lucky straight punch there. So Aniki was out of... When you combos... Hold on, let's talk about this. For all of you that are watching and you're new to PvP or you want to get into PvP, when you... What Dr. GG did was when he used the Flash Sphere into the Spear of Victory, and the Flash Sphere exploded and it stunned him. Well, since it stunned him and he was still standing, what happens is if you're standing and your combo stops, you have the way that the game interprets it as like it gives you like bonus stats. The game gives you stats for taking a huge combo, and like for the opponent to keep comboing you, it like lowers, it makes your gravity like really high, and so you fall to the ground really fast and you can't combo anymore. But if you escape, if you somehow manage to what's called gravity reset, where you stun someone or do something to stop someone, give them a status effect like freeze or stun or something like that, it allows you to reset the gravity and you can continue comboing them. But they did something about that too, where you get a crazy amount of evasion rate and hit stun recovery. So what happened was when Aniki was recovering from being stunned, he has this crazy amount of hit recovery. And so when Dr. GG approached with the Lucky Straight Punch, he personally he should have done Lucky Straight Punch and then the Blades of Purity, which has a lot of hit stun, and then he could have continued with like a a giant weapon launcher or something like that to try and continue the combo into a smasher, and then he could have just ran away and it would have been fine. It would have been fine. But instead, he used the Lucky Straight Punch, and then since Aniki has so high of a hit stun recovery, he's allowed to he can essentially instantly act out of that. And it's great. It's great, honestly. So Aniki is able to get a full combo. I just wanted to explain the mechanics of PvP and why stuff like that happens, so that you guys that are new to PvP can kind of understand, like, how is he able to act so quickly, and now you get it. And so Aniki goes into a pretty big combo here. Some gravity's kicking in, you can see that. Tries to go for, the mock kick does miss, which sucks. Honestly, that could have been something really big. The mock kick misses something to really to think about, because that could have been really game changing, honestly. Goes into a combo here. Dr. GG dies, but he has the 45 buff that allows him to revive. It's not as good as Male Mage. He does do the 35 skill. He should have been backstepping here. Oh, really good usage of Super Army there. That was awesome. Tries to hammer the boss away. Has to use cross crash. Uses that. I don't know what that's called. Oh, it looks like Dr. GG is going to lose it to Wild Shot. It does a lot of damage on hand cannon, man. Alright, so round 2. Aniki does take the first game. Gonna go on tower. See what Dr. GG's up to. Oh, man. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's see how all this started. Let's see how all this started. That was a really big combo. Alright. Match just started. He tried to hit him out of his buff with the cross crash. So he gets oh, that was nice. Oh, it doesn't follow up though. That sucks. Yeah, really nice giant weapon launcher there. Like I said, you're gonna go into a really long basic combo here. Gonna get the flash sphere. Gonna get the reset. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. See, he does that and then immediately goes into bubble, so that the ranger can't do anything except for grenade. That's the only thing that the ranger can do to get out of that situation. He's gonna try and zone him out. Looks like bubble did wear off though, so you can't really do much about that. He's gonna flash sphere in the neutral game to try and make it so that to try and zone him out. Really good. I like that cross crash there because it allowed it stopped his flame pillar, which is really, or flamethrower, which is really nice. All right, so again he's gonna go into a pretty basic combo. Really nice actually. Oh, I like he read the Revenger. That was really cool. Alright, it looks like Aniki's just going to go to a basic hand cannon juggle here. Really nice moving shot. Does do Rising Shot. Really, he should have waited a little bit. Completely messed it up there. Tries to go for that lucky straight punch again. It just can't get it. Uh-oh. 45. Let's go. Oh, man. This could be brutal. Oh, he actually tanks it. Man, that sucks. Didn't get stunned, though. That's nice. Deathhawk. Gonna try and hit him. Does some decent damage. Grenade. Barbecue? Nope. Indomitable Spirit. Pretty nice. I like it. Gets some damage with the triple clutch. Didn't have Rising Shot available, though. It looks like Dr. GG is going to heal up a little bit. Get that bubble. It's looking pretty grim for Iniki here. I mean, Iniki's just trying to get out of that. Dr. GG tries to read the leap by using the Hammer of Repentance there. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit because he wasn't on his X-axis. Tries to just kind of zone him out. Yeah. I mean, honestly, he could just... Dr. GG can do whatever he wants. He hasn't taken that much damage. He can stall. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Iniki's taken too much damage from Dr. GG, so he's just kind of play it safe. And he doesn't have to approach. Why should he approach? Look how much health Iniki has. Look at that. He just doesn't even care. He just bubbles. Wild Shot? I don't care about that. Cross Crash? Gonna hit him with something. Wall. He's just gonna kind of throw whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. Iniki's dead. He can't do anything. Yeah, Dr. GG is just beyond. Yeah, he won. There we go. Ends up with the cross crash. Yeah, that's the only thing Ranger has against the Crusader is the grenade while they're in the bubble. Alright, so it looks like he gets the stun, but he was a little slow on that Rising Shot there, so he couldn't really convert. The Steep Slide missed, but it really wouldn't have mattered. He wouldn't have gotten anything off of it. Not even a barbecue. Dr. GG comboed too long here, and that's why he couldn't do the Flash Sphere reset. Got the bubble. Yeah, see, Grenade is the only thing Rangers have to kind of counter the bubble. A really good usage of Wild Shot, but just doesn't really follow it up very well. He used it to get the little hit stun. He does get stunned by the Flash Sphere, but he couldn't really convert. Dr. GG couldn't really convert off of that. And Iniki's just going to go into just a basic cannon juggle. Moving shot, into barbecue, Punisher, or triple clutch. Yeah, there you go. Gonna run away. Yep, play it safe, guys. That's how you always do it. Dr. GG is going to heal, because he's a satyr, and they heal for lots. Hammer Repentance. He just wants to clear those bots out of there. Doesn't want to deal with them. Yeah, see, like... Yeah, Crusader is just so strong against, like, these classes that don't have very many elemental attacks. Yeah, man, that was ridiculous. What a combo. Just the standing reset from the Flash Sphere into the Spear of Victory. Really nice. Does get hit by the Hammer of Repentance. Gonna try and poke with the Deathhawk, but he walks forward, which is not good. Don't do that. Oh, I don't know what that was. I think he meant to barbecue. But it's a pretty good OTG ground juggle there with the stuff. With the shots and the Punisher cancel and stuff like that. But it looks like Dr. GG, again, is going to bubble. And since Ranger doesn't have anything to deal with it, Dr. GG can just kind of do whatever he wants. Iniki can't really deal with it, but the bubble wears off. And Iniki goes in with the Wild Shot. Gonna try and juggle. Hand cannon juggle. Oh, it does get the miss. That's unfortunate. Now, essentially what GG is trying to do here is he's zoning out. That's all he wants to do. He wants to heal. Yeah, again, he wants to heal. I think he tried to use bubble there, but it messed up. Or he took too much damage or something. He got Indomitable Spirit, so he can cast bubble without being interrupted now. There you go. It doesn't matter. Bubble still came out. That's all that matters, right? Tries to clip him with Hammer of Repentance. Oh, he gets a stun, but, I mean, yeah, he just wiggles out of it. Aniki is pretty much panicking at this point. He can't really do much there. Revenger does not stun, so he can't do much. If Revenger would have stunned, I think that Aniki might have been able to take it. I'm serious. Gets hit by the hammer again. Yeah, Dr. GG is just doing a really good job of zoning. That wall placement, like, Aniki could not do anything. He could not get near him at all with that wall placement there. So, yeah, again, yeah, Bubble is OP. Bubble is really good. Yeah, and then Dr. GG is going to take it. With the Spear of Victory. That's pretty nice. Alright, so that was actually a really close, like, really good set. Shows you why Stater is really good, and not many people play it. But I think a lot of people are gonna play it after this match, or after these sets and stuff. I mean they were really good matches, and it showed why Crusader is really good. All right, so we got Super Stringy versus Moose Mellow. I remember this set. Dude, Super Stringy had some really cool conversions here. That was awesome. Like, maybe, I mean, okay, like, honestly, it looked like there's some lag here, but, I mean, I don't know. Do I think Aniki picked Cannon to dodge the orb? Maybe. It seemed like a good idea, honestly. This Moose Mellow guy is pretty good at Striker. I like his juggles. They're really nice. But yeah, this combo here that Super Stringy gets into is really cool. Gravitas misses. Alright, right here. When he does the lava potion and then gets the juggle off of the explosion, that was so sick, dude. That was awesome. He does not do the enhanced magic missile into the what's it called? Shoot. Manto. Into Manto. That's like a warp grab kind of. It's really weird. Pretty good lightning dance. Didn't really get much out of it though. Does okay, if you guys notice, he'd used Unstoppable Grab to make his super armor cast have super armor. It's a pretty good combo by Super Stringy, man. I'm not gonna lie, people were counting this guy out, but it's really not bad. Really good Manto there. Yeah, good OTG, scrub the ground. Really good, I really like that mountain pusher there. Just try and zone out with Magic Missile and Backstep Fly. Gravita is trying to zone. He's just trying to zone him out before that. For Super Armor, gotta use Disenchant, man. They were talking about it on the stream. Disenchant's really important in this matchup and how you use it and how you not like, yeah, this Dragon Kick. Oh, Dragon Kick. Oh, man. Jesus. That was nice. That was a nice finish. That was really hype. Alright, so round 2. He just goes in. Like, Super Stringy tries to do, he goes for the Indomitable into whatever. Doesn't Mana Shield at first, because he knows that Moose Mellow is just going to go in. I mean, that's just how you play this matchup as Striker. You just go in. You have so much, like, you have so much pressure on the map. You don't care about Hodor. You don't care, man. Hodor does nothing except give you advantages, like Lightning Dance. Stringy gets a nice Sky Assault, goes into a nice little air juggle. Gonna try and zone him out with the furnace and the gravitas, but it's no. Okay, so right there, let's talk about that. So Moose Mellow, what he tried to do was he tried to use Lightning Dance on the Hodor to try and get Super Stringy, which was he was over here. He tried to like Lightning Dance Super Stringy and to try and get a combo, but it didn't work, unfortunately. And that really sucks. Because that would have been a really interesting thing to happen. Super Stringy is kind of trying to zone out, but unfortunately, Hodor, the god, hits him with the pebbles, man. Hits him with the pebbles. Yeah, Super Stringy just kind of run away. He wants to run away here. I don't know why he furnace it. That seems like a waste of a skill. Yeah, okay. That was hype. Let's go back to that. That was sick. Alright, so what he did was really cool. I mean, honestly, I didn't even know you could do this. So he puts out the lantern, the Subaru, and then Moose Mellow immediately recognizes what he can do here. So what he does is he uses Lightning Dance. And you're like, well, Miridia, why Lightning Dance? Well, Lightning Dance has a really big range on male fighter. It's really weird. So he just immediately is like, okay, I'm going to Lightning Dance the Shuru, whatever. And then immediately just goes into, you know, he gets some free damage, but looks like the Hodor smacked him with his club. So he got stunned, which is really funny. I didn't think that would happen. Super Stringy gets a pretty okay combo. Tries to get the... That was nice. Oh, and then I remember Jerry's reaction, like, don't ever use Collider in PvP. What are you doing? I can agree. I don't know. I think it's pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Really good super armor usage from Furnace there. And then it looks like the Manto into the Shuru combo does take it. Alright, on to game 3. Alright, so immediately at the start of the match, he's trying to zone out with Subaru. Gets a nice fly swatter. Now, with this matchup, how you use phase shift as a witch is really important. And how you use super armor, like that. Okay, so disenchant. I was talking about disenchant earlier. Now, personally, I don't use Sideswing Punch on my male fighters because Sideswing Punch is really bad. And if you're playing against a class like Ranger or in like F Grappler or any class besides F Mage, you can punish some really hard male fighters by using Sideswing Punch. It's really bad. Yeah. Anyway, back to the match. A Moose gets caught out a little bit here. Nice little OTG by Super. That's actually a pretty good combo, I'm not gonna lie. Super armor. He's blind. Doesn't matter. He tries to use Collider but gets interrupted. Collider doesn't have super armor on startup like Furnace does. That's why you don't use it. Oh, the what? That was interesting. It didn't bounce. The Palm Blast didn't bounce. I don't think he charged it up all the way. Maybe he doesn't have it maxed. I don't know. This match is really close. I'm not even going to lie. Super String is just trying to zone him out before he inevitably procs Super Armor. Or casts Super Armor. And then Moose just goes in. Like, yeah, right here. Moose just goes in. He can do whatever he wants. Really good. I really like that usage of phase shift. But he flies straight into that, into the Sizing Punch. And that inevitably leads to his demise. Alright, so Moose Mellow does end up taking that match, but we still got one more in Group B here. Or Group C, rather. We got Nova Pulsar versus 9348. Now, alright, let's talk about 9348. Alright, real talk, guys. 9348, I think, is a Chinese player. Oh, man. Alright, let's talk about this grappler. I don't know. Man. Not the greatest. Not the greatest grappler I've ever seen. Okay, so let's talk about grappler, and I'm going to go really in-depth with this matchup because I've played with Nova Pulsar for a very long time. And Nova Pulsar, the thing about Nova Pulsar is that he has really, really good fundamentals. Nova Pulsar has literally, like, amazing fundamentals. He's really good at reading people, and he's really good at, like, reading when you're going to go in for a grab. This is for the grappler matchup. He really knows how to play against grappler. Like, really well. He played against me for a long time in the old DFO, and so he has a lot of, you know, pretty high level, decent level grappler experience. We spark pretty much every day. So he knows this matchup like the back of his hand. And I know this matchup with the Berserker. And it's I don't know, man. It's difficult, pretty much. I personally don't like this matchup. I think it sucks. But anyway, let's start the match and actually talk about what happens. So 9348 tries to go for. He tries to go for. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I saw the little flash. He tried to go for shoulder tackle, but the problem is Nova Pulsar isn't on his x-axis at all. He's just above it, just above his x-axis. So shoulder tackle would not connect here. So instead of letting it go, which I would have let it go, he charged it up all the way, and I would have let it go because I think that it would have put me in an advantageous position as opposed to just lying on the. Well, I don't know. It depends. I mean, you see Nova. He tries to follow it up with whatever. He just whiffs neck snap for whatever reason. I don't know what that was. Maybe he thought Nova was going to go in with like triple slash or something. I'm not sure, but I just don't think it was a good idea. He tries to go in with the seismic punch. He just sits there, like he just sat there and did nothing. Like, seismic punch hit. He could have done XX and then gone into a muse juggle, but he walks up and then walks down and then does nothing because Nova Pulsar is already laying down on the floor. And he doesn't even like elbow shock. So he didn't even like put himself in a good position, but he hits Nova Pulsar with the spiral, and then whiffs elbow shock, but then gets a fling, and then completely messes up his X juggle. He tries to tornado kick above mountainous wheel, which is like, don't ever do that, because you'll get hit every time. Nova Pulsar misses his upward slash, which sucks. It happens. Tries to approach with the whatever. He's used leap here, and he's going to try and go for Wild Cannon Spike, but he's just like, whatever. I'm just going to, try and fake Nova Pulsar into doing something. But that obviously didn't work. Uses Tornado Kick to put himself in a horrible position. Nova gets a free combo. Here's that boom, outrage break combo. Tons of damage. Absolutely tons of damage. Big deeps. That's good spacing by 934 right there. Didn't get hit by the mountainous wheel. Didn't get hit by that either, which is really nice. The thirst. But it doesn't matter. He's bleeding anyway. I like that juggle with the I like the Moonlight Slash juggle. That's cute. Yeah, big damage. Boom, 10k. I like it. I don't know why he did that. He could have tornado kicked. I don't know what he was doing there. I think he tried to catch Doppelganger. But that was not good. Yeah, and then he dies to bleed. That's pretty awkward. That's a pretty awkward way to die. I think he changed his build up here. I don't know. But yeah, then they had the technical difficulties where his game crashed or whatever. The room broke. And he's back. And then, here we go. So, yeah, Nova Pulsar won round 1. And 9348's going to try and play differently this time. I don't know what that shoulder tackle was again. That was just not smart. I was just like, I would have just held it and then cried. Because that's all that could happen there. Huge damage by Nova. 30%. Leap. Unstoppable grab. Bloodlust misses. That's funny. Really good fling there. Just doesn't really capitalize on it very well. I don't know why he, like, I think he thought that his cooldowns were... I think he thought that his fling cooldown was up or something else. I don't know. But yeah, it just shows how much Nova knows his class better than 9348. Because 9348 is just, he looks really sloppy. He doesn't really know how to extend his combos, stuff like that. He does neck snap in the air, which does nothing. Literally nothing. I don't understand. Now, Nova thinks that he's going to try and go for whatever, but neutral wave misses completely, which is really interesting. He does Tiger Chain, which is not optimal. I don't know what happened there. That looked like lag, straight up. That looked like straight up lag. That totally... Let's go back to that. I don't even know if it was lag. But yeah, he goes for the Cyclone Suplex. Yeah, so fling, and then he messes up. And then I want to see what happens here. Alright, so he goes for... Right here is when the Wild Cannon Spike comes out. Now, as you can see, it clearly connected. It connected. There's no doubt in my mind. Nova Pulsar right here is yellow. If you're yellow, that means that you're in a grabbed state. If an app grappler grabs you while they have unstoppable grab. I don't even think he had unstoppable up. But yeah, normally if a grappler grabs you, you're kind of yellow like that. And then he just falls out of it. I don't know what happened. I think it was lag, honestly. I don't know on whose side it was. Nova Pulsar has been a little laggy to me lately, but I'm not going to say anything because it's whatever, man. It just doesn't matter. It missed. It didn't, just didn't work correctly. And then he just messes up his mute juggle. I don't know. I think working on basics like mute juggling and stuff like that is pretty important.
You're not getting no more food.
Chat is pretty toxic here, making fun of this poor guy. Feel bad. All right. I don't know why he has max unstoppable or max indomitable spirit. Now he thinks. Now it's funny because Nova thinks that he's gonna jump, and Nova thinks that he's gonna jump, and use Wild Cannon Spike because he has leap. He just used leap. So what he did was he used what the heck is it called? Guys, help me out. What's it called? Shoot. Oh man, what's it called? Bloody Twister. There we go. Jeez. Nova used Bloody Twister. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Nova used Bloody Twister in preparation for the Wild Cannon Spike because it just straight up beats it. It just straight up beats Wild Cannon Spike completely. You can't you can't hit them. Bloody Twister will hit you first always. So yeah, He used that in preparation, but then immediately canceled it because he knew that 9348 just wasn't going to do it. He misses that warp grab because the command is too slow. But then wins because Grappler made a bad decision to try and do Seismic Punch there. Alright. This match was really hype. Sorry, my nose itches really bad, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, can we get to the match, please? Alright, here we go. So Moose Mallow versus Nova Pulsar. This was a really, oh my god. Okay, so what he did there was he interrupted Nova Pulsar's Mountainous Wheel with Torpedo, which is ridiculous. Holy crap, dude. This was, like, this dude is really good with Mail Striker. Nova Pulsar tries to hit him with Mountainous Wheel. Moose Mallow's like, nope. LOL, no, I'm going to cancel with my Super Armor. Moose Mallow tries to get in there with the XX knee grab. Doesn't, oh, gets the X into the high kick. He juggles with the Tiger Chain Strike there. Just goes into a pretty basic Muse juggle combo. Does Indomitable Spirit to prep the oh, I don't know what that Dragon Kick was. That was really bad. That just honestly, that just sucked. That was just a really bad decision. He wasn't even close to on his X-axis. Nova gets a huge punish off that, man. That was like 50%. That was ridiculous. He tries to get the X attack warp into Waveless Slasher, but messes up. But does get the X. Yeah, he just gets a lot of damage here for free. Yeah, Nova knows his dimensions really well, like where his X attacks reach when he is in Frenzy, so that's really nice. Yeah, Moose Mellow tried to get the XX knee grab, but immediately ran away when he saw that it didn't connect. That was really smart of him because any stray hit and he's dead. And then Nova Pulsar can just die hard. This guy has really good movement, and that's what I really like about him. Moose Mellow has great movement. Oh my god, Pure Walk into Torpedo is ridiculous, dude. It's so fast. Oh man, dude. That, yeah, he had Wake Up Invincibility frames. So Moose Mellow could just Pure Walk Torpedo and not take any damage or get grabbed by Bloody Twister. That was kind of, I don't know how I feel about that on Nova Pulsar's part. I think Nova Pulsar should have walked backwards and then did it because he was in Quick Rebound, or Moose was in Quick Rebound. But then I guess Moose, you could say that Moose could have Pure Walked the other direction and then kind of just reset back into the neutral game. Alright, so round 2. Alright. So again, Moose Mellow goes super ham at the start. Actually, he doesn't, not this round. He wants to buff first. Man, that Seismic Punch, that's like the last thing that you expect a male fighter to use if you're like a pretty high level PvPer. You never ever expect them to use that because it sucks. It's really bad. It just straight up sucks. So like, I think Nova was really surprised that he actually used it. And then he tries to go for like this weird, I don't know what that was. This weird like reset thing, but it just didn't work. Goes in, really nice combo here. Another basic dash attack, XX. Oh, the close kick missed. That sucks. Oh man, the X attack, he would have tried to warp grab there, but the X attack into Bloodlust missed. The X attack missed, so he couldn't warp into the he couldn't warp grab into the Bloodlust there, so that's unfortunate. But I mean, Nova does get a free combo here. He misplaces his X axis so that the first hit of Gore Cross doesn't even connect, and I think that really messed him up. But he does have a frame 1 knockup that is an AoE, so it's kind of okay. It doesn't matter. Your frame 1 knockup, free combo. He drops it though. Nova uses Die Hard and then Frenzy to try and just gain some attack and movement speed. Catches him out with a Mountainous Wheel. Pretty basic combo here. Yep. Now, with this matchup, like with the Striker versus Berserker, it's really like weird, honestly. It's pretty weird. I think that I honestly think that Striker has the advantage. But I also think that Nova's not really utilizing his skills properly. Like, I really think that he could have been a little more aggressive, possibly poked with his 45. I know that it's kind of unsafe, but, like, you're a Berserker, dude. And you had, like, I mean, not to say Nova's a bad player, because he's definitely not. Nova's a really good Berserker. I just think that he could have used some of his skills and, like, better in more, you know, better opportunities. Like, when Moose was, like, down here in this side of the map, I think Nova should have just immediately used Outrage Break, because, well, I mean, what's he gonna do? Well, okay, I guess you can make the argument that Moose could Pure Walk Torpedo out of Outrage Break, and yeah, he could, but Nova's still in a pretty safe position, in my opinion. Because the Outrage Break is still going when even after you can, like, move as you're a Berserker. Yeah. When you have enough attack speed, you're pretty much safe. Alright, so round 3 of Group C. This is the final match of the group, so, yep. Alright, so he does not, Moose doesn't get the juggle off of the, okay, let's talk about that. What just, new players to PvP are like, dude, what the heck? What just happened? Alright, let's talk about that. This is for, like, the brand new PvPers who are just learning how to get into the game. They're like, I don't know about all these mechanics, and what did he do? So, I'll talk about it. So what he did here was he grabbed him with the Bloodlust, right? And then you're like, well, okay, so it's over. So the combo's over because Moose has super armor on. So if he uses Upward Slash, if Nova uses Upward Slash, it won't launch him because he has super armor, right? Well, yeah, that's right. So Nova understands this, and what he does is, this is called a warp grab. That's what we call a warp grab. This, like I said, this is for, like, brand new people who have never PvP'd before. I mean, everybody in the PvP community that has played for a while knows what a warp grab is. It's kind of difficult to explain, but essentially how it works is when when an attack that originates from your character's body, so like a sword or a fist or a leg, connects with a player's the opponent, and they're hit by it. If you cancel that skill or that attack into a grab, the grab will connect no matter where the opponent is. I can show you some examples of this later, but it looks really wonky. So like what Nova does here is Nova realizes that the super armor buff is still on, So what he wants to do is he wants to warp grab into another grab to extend the duration of Moose's inability to utilize his super armor more. I hope that makes sense for everybody. So what he does is he does an X attack and then immediately cancels after the X attack connects. He immediately cancels into Wave Slasher, which is a grab. Right there. And it's really fast. You have to do it really, really fast. I mean, within like... You have to cancel into the grab within like 3 frames or 5 frames. Oh, yeah. Like 5... No. Okay, I'll say 3 frames. It's pretty tight. You have to... And if you guys don't know what frames are... I can explain that in like another video. How about that? Alright, so... Nova hits him with the whatever, the Raging Fury. I hate that skill. It's broken. Moose Mellow drops the juggle, which is unfortunate. But Nova doesn't really get a high launch off of the weapon uppercut, so that sucks. Or upward slash, that's what it's called. Or that's what it's called. All right, so Moose tries to go in with the Pure Walk into Torpedo, doesn't connect. Uses the leap to get out of the Raging Fury. Tornado Kick on Male Fighter is ridiculously good. If you guys play Male Fighter, use Tornado Kick. It is very, very good in PvP. Super Armor, really good skill. Strikers, it's a striker only skill. You get permanent Super Armor for the duration of the buff. Oh, I don't know what that was. I think he accidentally did Bone Crusher. Alright, so he has that Indomitable Spirit buff, which every time you cast a skill, like a spell, you gain super armor while you're in your casting state. Alright, pretty good juggle here. And then he goes into the finisher. Man, what a finisher. What a way to close that out. 39k damage. That's ridiculous, man. That was sick. Oh my god. Oh, look at the... Let's watch the chat, guys. Look at the chat. The chat just explodes. Oh, dragon kick. Oh, yeah, let's go. Man, yo, that was sick. Oh, man, that was awesome. Alright. On to the next match. Alright. Poor Cavity. Poor Cavity. If you guys haven't watched this match, spoilers. Cavity loses. Now, I'm actually really good friends with Cavity. Cavity's a pretty awesome person. You know, I have all of the respect in the world, but man, Cavity just gets eaten alive by this guy. I mean, Cavity met the dentist this match. Oh, man. Alright, so, poor Cavity. Alright, so, let's talk about this. So Cavity's... Okay, so what Cavity knows about elemental bombers is that they, when they have the elemental shield on the ice auto attack buff, essentially it causes them to take 0 damage, for... You don't even... I'm doing it for a video, so I'm gonna keep going. So this shield right here, this little green thing, hopefully they'll change the camera over soon. Okay. Come on, change the camera. You're not gonna okay, so this green shield is called Elemental Shield. It's a buff, or it's actually a skill. But it's a buff, and the like what happens is they take 0 damage and they cannot be grabbed. Now, if you haven't played Battle Mage, and I actually don't play Battle Mage, but I understand how they work, kind of. Battle Mage really relies on, they have this grab, I think it's called Stabbing Wheel? Don't kill me. I don't play the class and I don't know anything about them. But I think that's what it's called. So that's a grab, and they really rely on that to use their Chaser Launcher to try and, you know, juggle them on the ground and stuff like that. Alright, so, but when they have the Elemental Shield up, they can't be grabbed at all. So, essentially, Cavity is trying to hit them with Lantern Bombs to try and hit them. You have to hit them 3 or 4 times for the shield to go away. So then they'll actually start taking damage. So Cavity gets that Cavity read the teleport. Really nice, actually. Read the teleport. And did the Palm Blast, but couldn't really follow it up. Whoops, I'm gonna mute that. And then he misses the Z, the Sky Assault. It used to be called Weapon Uppercut, but it's Sky Assault now. And then STJ just goes in with a pretty basic X juggle, but he flubs it. No big deal. Cavity's trying to zone with swing. A little bit of a lag spike here. That sucks. Flame Carpet. Oh, that's Dormammu. Shoutouts to fighting game players. So Cavity's trying to just kind of walks into the linking hitbox of the 45 from the Elemental Bomber. That sucks. SSTJ is just trying to essentially zone out, and he does get the Elemental Shield up again. So again, he takes 0 damage, and he cannot be grabbed, which really sucks. It's really good. He reads the Force Palm Blast, and yeah, he read that pretty hard. Oh, it is a pretty good juggle. Unfortunately, it just can't really do much about it. A really good Chaser Launcher there. That was actually really nice. Tries to get the swing. Gets stuffed by the Z. And then we got Dark Zone. And yeah, this is pretty big. Pretty huge combo, man. This combo was sick, actually. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, just massive combo. Like, Cavity cannot escape. Yeah, and you can cancel, if you guys are playing Elemental Bomber, you're like, how do you cancel out of the skill so fast? If you press the Z key while you're doing the skill in the air, you can just immediately drop the big bomb. Yeah, you just drop it. Just. Alright, so we're going to go on to round 2. STJ does take the first round. Going to go on to tower. Cavity's doing okay. Taking a little bit of damage. Just trying to poke him so that his elemental shield goes away. That's essentially what she's trying to do here. Now, see, she tries to go for the stabbing wheel, and it doesn't connect because he has the elemental shield up still. I don't know what that skill's called. I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. Lightning wall connects. That sucks. Gonna go for the 45. Big damage. 40k. Oh, Dark Mantle. You're right. I play Elemental Bomber. I'm sorry. That was bad. Not freaking Dark Zone. That skill's horrible in PvP. Don't ever use Dark Zone, guys. It sucks. Oh my god. The way that he dodged that was hilarious. Oh, I don't know how that connected. That was weird. Icy White Sword, pretty good. OTG. Gonna go, yeah, Flame Carpet reset. It's not called Flame Carpet. I'm sorry, guys. Or Infernal Road. That's what it's called. Cavity just gives up here. He knows he lost. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I really like this matchup as Elemental Bomber. It's really nice. But Cavity was kind of complaining about lag, I think. But I don't think they did anything about that. Alright, so. DF Range versus Park Bo-young. This matchup was really interesting to watch. I really enjoyed this. Park Bo-young is actually a